This isn't a winning situation for anyone. You're saying this area is not safe. It's not a winning situation for migrants who were brought there late at night, removed from the high school early in the morning. It's not an ideal situation for parents and students who had to transfer to remote learning today. So I'm curious, what's your message to Mayor Eric Adams specifically?
Two things. He has to stop the influx of migrants into our city. And he also has to put pressure on his legal department to not compromise with the judge regarding the consent decree for right to shelter here in the city. He has to make sure that it is followed to the letter of the law, which is that only homeless New Yorkers need to be given shelter, not migrants who are crossing 20 different countries to get here to our city.
You're very vocal in saying this is not a comprehensive plan. I'm curious, what is a comprehensive plan for you, in your opinion?
It starts at the border. That's where the comprehensive plan starts, at the border. And we need to really take our right to shelter law, consent decree, and follow it. We're not following it. We're providing shelter to non-American citizens when our own homeless, we had 65,000 homeless New Yorkers before one migrant entered our city. Where are they? Where are our veterans that were homeless? Where are our homeless families? We're not seeing them anymore. We're not talking about them anymore. And all we're talking about is migrants. We're talking about $12 billion that it's going to cost us in the next 2 years to withstand this type of an influx of migrants from other countries. We're talking about cutting our essential services because of it. Now, if we have to, for every climate event, relocate 2,000 people from Floyd Bennett to somewhere else, that costs money. So who's really paying the tab is the taxpayer. And it's unfair to New Yorkers, taxpayers, citizens of this country to have to be inconvenienced and disrupted for a crisis that we're handling at a local level, which should be handled at a federal level.
I brought this up earlier, but there is supposed to be inclement weather coming up soon. So to your knowledge, is there any plan right now for those migrants at Floyd Bennett Field? Are they going back to that high school? Are they going to a different area? What does that look like?
It seems like it's game time decisions that are being made. So I don't have the answer for that. And if I called over to the mayor's office right now, they wouldn't have the answer. But Friday into Saturday or Saturday into Sunday, depending when we get hit with the next band of inclement weather, there's going to be a problem at Floyd Bennett Field. And it's not just the flooding, which they did have a minimal amount of flooding. This time it was the wind. The wind was really dangerous.
And are these tents that are at Floyd Bennett Field, can they sustain this type of wind? Because I was reading reports and migrants there said that the last windy episode, they were afraid these tents were going to come crashing down. What's your take, because you were there?
I saw those videos and the walls were cracking. So today, while I was there, I noticed that there were a lot of tractor trailers that were bordering the tents, and I believe that they're using those tractor trailer beds as windbreakers for the facility. However, where the migrant living space is about a football field away from where the migrants' toilets and showers are. So they have to walk at the exterior of the tent to get to the bathroom or to get to the showers. It's really not at all humane.
That doesn't sound humane, and I do want to zoom out a little bit and talk about the more broader theme here. New York City is a sanctuary city. New York State is a sanctuary state. So what's the limiting principles here when it comes to sanctuary guidelines?
So New York City is a right to shelter city, and New York State is a sanctuary city, a sanctuary state. The right to shelter consent law says we need to take care of New York homeless. The broader right to shelter for the entire sanctuary state, for the entire state, well, then why isn't the entire state, shouldering the responsibility of 160 plus thousand migrants that have come into our city? Why are we only seeing a few being bused into other counties like Albany? Why, if it's a sanctuary state, then it should be distributed. Why aren't we seeing more money from the state coming down into New York City? We are absolutely in a crisis financially in our communities. We have migrants now at doorbells, ringing doorbells, asking for money. It is really, when Mayor Adams was at a town hall meeting months ago and said this migrant crisis will destroy this city, he was right.